I wanted to take you through the process of making your own version of Linktree on your website. So you may have seen some Instagram profiles and they have little custom links in their bio link. And it's really straightforward to do. So if you have WordPress or Squarespace, this is going to be an easy one for you. So what I've done here in WordPress, and you can do this in Squarespace as well because they have a page builder, but I'm going to use WordPress because it's where my website is hosted. Also note that what I'm going to doing here may look a little bit different on different people's WordPress because you're going to have different types of page builders, but just follow along with the principle of it and then you should be able to make your own. So I've made a new page and I'm just going to call it Instagram, and I've set up 3 columns here, and that is just because I also want my page to look nice if someone happens across it through Google, so actually not coming via Instagram. I'll explain a little bit more about that in a second. I've also added in my logo, and that is because I am going to go to my layout settings and make sure that I've hidden the header and the footer on the page, because essentially what I'm making here is a small landing page, and I want people specifically to use the buttons that I'm making and not to go and navigate to any other parts on the website through my standard navigation. So essentially what we will have on the page is a background, a logo, and the buttons that I'm going to create there. So I'm going to make my first link. So I'm going to click button. Most themes will have a standard button that you can make, and it should pick up your branding fonts and colors. I am going to set my color that's similar to my branding here, and I'm also going to just do a little quick bit of styling on that. I want a large button for people to hit with their fingers, and I'm also going to just copy in some blog articles that I want linked to from my Instagram profile. Add that one in here. And so, yeah, so that's looking good. I'm going to click save. I'm also going to add in a little bit of white space between the 2 items, just for aesthetics and breathing space. And the easiest way I find to create a new button is to duplicate the previous one that you made. So I'm just going to shuffle that around and then add in my second link, which is about some tips about hiring a photographer. And click save. So that's the bones of it. So you can continue on like adding in your buttons in there. You'll see one when I post this onto my own Instagram profile that I'll have a link to this video so you guys can find it. And then all you need to do is click update or publish and then check out your page. And you can see that I have something pretty similar what you'll find on Linktree. Benefits of this is that the referral traffic comes right to your website, and you can keep track of that on your statistics if you're using them, which we all should be. And you can see now how the screen changes, and that pretty much this is what we will see on our Instagram profiles. And you can also see that why I've chosen to make this a 3-column layout rather than a 1-column, because my website is probably about 3 times the width of these buttons, and I didn't want my buttons to stretch within when I'm in a browser for the whole width of the browser. So I wanted to look good if someone happened to cross it without coming through Instagram. So you can kind of quick look at that again, and you can see how it just adapts back to that. And there you go. So all you need to do is grab your URL, which would be your web address / the name of the page that you gave. In my case, this is / Instagram, and then you copy and paste that URL into your Instagram bio. And that is that.